Today, we're unboxing the HP EliteBook Ultra G1i. Straight ahead. Hey guys, it's Alex from TechEris, and I'm back with yet another laptop unboxing, this time of the HP EliteBook Ultra G1i. This is a business-focused machine, and so it's a little on a more pricier side. It has security features that most consumer laptops don't have, but I do know that we have an audience that does like to know about these laptops, so we're gonna get into this unboxing. All right, guys, let's get into this unboxing of the HP EliteBook Ultra G1i. Very nice box, as per usual with HP and their, especially their business models. They tend to package these very nicely. And yet again, it comes in this nice black kind of sleeve. It's more of like a cloth, so it's kind of nice to keep the scratches off. All right, let's see what's on the bottom here. We got paperwork and documentation. I'm not even gonna bother opening that. And you get your charging brick, which I'm sure is a 65 watt. I'm not gonna look at it now, but you do get a USB-C on one side and your little flower petaled input there for the power cable. So here is the USB-C cable for the power brick and your power cable. Pretty much standard fare in this configuration, so not a big deal. I do like that they make this where you can disconnect both sides. A lot of manufacturers have one side that's permanent, but this is on both sides, so it's kind of nice to have that option. So let's put this to the side and let's get right to that laptop. All right, guys, here's the laptop, and again, very nice cloth cover for it when they ship it out to you. And wow, that's super light weight, and that is your laptop there. It's in this kind of grayish, steel bluish grayish color. Kind of changes colors depending on the light. Sometimes it looks kind of dark gray, sometimes it looks like kind of bluish. Very cool color. The HP logo, which is kind of new, been there for a couple years now, but it's definitely a departure from their traditional HP logo. The whole unit feels very light. Man, that does feel super light. On the back here, we have the hinge, and then we have the EliteBook branding there. And just nothing along the side here, it's just a normal hinge. All right, on the bottom we have the fans, of course, for venting, and then the very long foot for stability, and two more feet here on the bottom. And looks like we have a downward firing speaker on each side, one on the left and one on the right over there on the other side. And that's about all you get on the bottom. Let's take a look at the ports, see what you are playing with here. Looks like you get a headphone jack, and this looks like a USB-A port. Kind of flips down, and a USB-C port, which I'm sure is a Thunderbolt port, but we'll double check on that and let you know. The Poly Studio branding, which is the sound staging software that HP uses in their some of their laptops, is called Poly Studio. So you get the Poly Studio sound, and you also get the Poly Studio software installed on this laptop. Two more USB-C Thunderbolt 4 ports, and it looks like a Kensington lock there on the other side. And that's about all we get here. Let me do the old one thumb or one finger open test and see if that works here. And it doesn't quite make it, but yeah, that hinge feels a little stiff. Got a little wobble on the display there. And of course, it's a glossy display, very shiny, and there's a lot of glare on there. I don't know if it has anti-glare reflective coating or not. We'll look into that in a minute. But let's pop down over here on the deck and take a look at the deck here. So we have a haptic trackpad and the very nice HP keyboard, which I rather enjoy. I think HP makes the second best keyboards out on the market. Lenovo is by far the best as far as keyboards go. And then we have the EliteBook Ultra branding, and then we have the Intel Core Ultra 7 branding here, and of course the AI branding there. And then your power button is colored in that light blue color to differentiate it from the rest of the keys. And it does fold down flat, but it doesn't go full 360. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna set this guy up, and then we're gonna roll some B-roll, and we're gonna go over the specs and take a look at the rest of this laptop. All right, guys, let's talk about the specs on the HP EliteBook Ultra G1i 14-inch next-gen AI PC that is released this year. 2025 was introduced at CES 2025, and it comes in this atmospheric blue is what they call it. I was calling it a kind of a darker blue. I didn't know the exact name, but it's atmospheric blue. It's a very nice blue. It does pick up fingerprints, I gotta say, but this is gonna come with Windows 11 Pro. It is a Intel Core Ultra 7 268V, so Lunar Lake, and this is the top of the line Lunar Lake processor in this particular unit. Also has the integrated Intel graphics, the ARC graphics, integrated into the system. Of course, you get the NPU and the GPU and the CPU all in one here. This is the future of AI PCs and the future of PCs going forward. Is the new NPU system. This also has 32 gigs of LP DDR5X RAM on board. It is soldered on, I believe. And this one has a 1 terabyte PCIe Gen 4 NVMe M.2 SSD. This display is a 14-inch 2.8K OLED display. It is touch and has 400 nit brightness to it, and it's a nice and bright display. I did notice there is a little bit of glare. The other thing I noticed is the one finger opening was not completely possible with this device. It is you can do it. It's just a pain in the butt. At least on the desk that I was on, it was a little bit hard to do. But that your mileage may vary. It also depends, I guess, where you're opening it. If maybe the surface is not as slick as my desk was. Since this is a prosumer laptop, this is a kind of straddles the line of the business and consumer lines. This is intended for business users, but can also be purchased by consumers. You do get the HP Wolf Pro Security Edition with 3 years of that service included. And of course, you have your ports, which include a USB Type A, 10 gigabits per second signal rating charging, a stereo headphone microphone combo jack, 3 Thunderbolt 4 ports with USB Type C, 4 gigabits per second signal rating, and USB power delivery and DisplayPort 2.1. The audio features, as I said in the unboxing, audio by Poly Studio, quad stereo speakers, dual microphones, and enhanced by AI noise reduction. I did mention there was only 2 speakers in the unboxing, but there are 4 speakers. There are 4 grills on the bottom. I neglected to show you the 2 in the front. There's 2 on the sides and then 2 in the front. It is a full-size backlit keyboard, and they also colored that in blue. And this is a haptic trackpad. I do not know if this is a Sensal or a Chicone trackpad yet. I inquired from HP. This does have Intel Wi-Fi 7 BE201 and Bluetooth 5.4. The power supply is a 65 watt USB Type-C, as I stated, and it does have a 64 watt hour polymer Li-ion battery. It does have an accelerometer, a gyroscope, and a thermal sensor. And that power button does function as a fingerprint sensor, so you can use that as you will. You can also do Windows Hello on the Face ID. This is TCO certified and Energy Star certified, and the dimensions are 12.35 by 8.55 by 0.36 inches, and it starts at 2.63 pounds. It's pretty light. I was surprised at how light it was. It's very nice and light and very thin. No HDMI ports. You couldn't fit an HDMI port in there, period, with how thin this thing is. I'm surprised they got the USB-A port in there, but they had to do that with that little flippy thing. Of course, the big push is the AI. This does have the HP AI, and it's in beta. A lot of the stuff that this program does is on device. They do send some processes up to the cloud to be processed through ChatGPT, but HP does say that none of that is stored on the cloud. Everything comes back down to the device and everything is stored on device. They also say that none of your data is trained on LLMs, so we have to take them at their word for that. But so your security should, your data should be secure on your device, as far as HP says. The overall footprint of this laptop is pretty similar to the ThinkPad X9 Aura 14 and even the ThinkPad X1 Carbon Gen 13 14-inch. Very similar in dimensions and weight and thinness as well. Very nominal differences in between all these devices. All right, guys, that has been the HP EliteBook Ultra G1i. That is what it looks like, and hopefully that helps you guys get a more of a better look at what we're dealing with. Please, if you like the video, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the like button. Make sure you comment below, and we are very close to my goal of 2,500 subs. Please help me get over that hump, and let's grow this channel together and start a community here on YouTube. In the meantime, make sure you take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and we will talk to you on the other side.